Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. I am so excited that you are here, and I hope that you're so excited that you remember to subscribe and like these videos. Please and thank you. I can't wait to share all my tips and tricks with you, and today we're gonna get started. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is something I have not done in a very long time on YouTube, is a tutorial. And I was thinking to myself, why? Why have I not? So I decided I'm going to start uploading tutorials to YouTube, and I hope that you share with your friends so that they can see my fun tips and tricks as well. So we're going to start today by pretty in pink. What do you mean? Okay, first of all, I have on a pink shirt just for this. As you can see, my hair has a pink undertone to it. It needs to be colored, but that's a whole nother story. We'll update on that later. But I love pink eyeshadow. Pinks and purples are universal to all eye colors. And I really think they're a color that if you are kind of scared of color in your eyeshadow, it's a great one to start with, okay? So I've already done all of my makeup. All I'm gonna do is my eye look for you. I always do a base color. You can do a base color however you want. I really like a liquid shadow or a cream shadow, something that's a little bit thicker to give you that nice base, and I'll tell you why. I even have foundation on top of my eyes, and you can still see my veins, and this is like a high coverage foundation I have on, and you can still see my veins because I have very thin eyelids. I mean, we all do, but I'm super light colored skinned too, and so therefore you can see all of my veins through it. So I like to use a shadow, a liquid shadow that's very neutral to my skin color, and it just gives, it's kind of like a primer for whatever eyeshadow I'm going to use, and it gives extra coverage over those veins, okay? So if I'm doing like a really light eye look, you can't see those veins through it. This look is going to be a little bit darker, so it might not be as important, but I'm kind of a creature of habit, and this is what I do. If you want to know, I'll list the products in the description, but all of my products are from Unique, not only because I'm a presenter, but also because I honestly didn't really wear much makeup before Unique, and so I don't really know a whole lot about using other products, but I can tell you this. I have friends that are makeup artists. I have friends that are in the beauty industry. I have friends that work at Sephora and Ulta, and they do amazing makeup looks with their makeup. So what I want to show you are things that you can do no matter what the products are. But of course, if you don't want to have to try to figure out what to get because you want to do a similar look, just reach out and I will help you get the products that I'm actually using, okay? The palette I'm going to focus on today is this one. I don't want you to see all the craziness back there. Is this palette right here. I love this palette because you can go colors this way and it looks great. You can go colors this way and it looks great. You can go diagonal and they look great. But I'm actually going to go outside of those grids and I'm going to focus on these two colors right here. I just think that pinks and purples are amazing colors to use because they're universal to your eye color and they are universal to pretty much any look that you're going to do. Matches my hair, matches my shirts. We're going to go pretty in pink, okay? So one of the colors, I'm a 3-color person, and one of the colors I'm going to use twice but with 2 different brushes. And it's gonna make the color look a little different. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this color right here, which is kind of more on the like maroonish side. It's kind of the same color as my hair. Like put that brush right next to it. It's like the same color as my hair. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna use that and we're gonna go in what's called the transition. So right on your brow bone into the center crease of your eye. Of your eyelid, not your eye, but your eyelid. Okay, so this is the transition. This color is not, you do not want it to necessarily be your darkest color. Now you can, here's the thing, there's no rules. These are just suggestions. You can do it however you want. This is how I do it because of the shape. Oh, I almost fell over. Because of the shape of my eyes, this is how I do my makeup. So we're going to go right above, and I'm just very light-handed. The further away from the brush, from the bristles you hold your brush, the lighter handed you are with your brush. So we're just going to go right above that right there and go just like that. And that gives you your transition. Okay, when I'm doing my makeup, I almost think of it as a paint by number. So let me get real close up here with you on my eye, okay? So I look at this as my 1. I look at this outer corner and into my crease as my 2, my lid as my 3, and under my eye as my 4, okay? I'm not an eyeliner person. I don't use eyeliner. It doesn't mean that I don't ever use it. It's just not my everyday routine to use eyeliner. But the 3-step process that I am doing right now, it doesn't matter what colors I'm using. I do pretty much the same thing. There are times that this is where I leave my eyeshadow. I'm done. I did that base color. I go in and I do a pretty transition color, put some mascara on, and I call it a day. There's other times that I do what I'm going to do right now. It just kind of depends on my time and my mood, on what I'm going to do. You can kind of tell what kind of mood I'm in by how I've done my makeup that day. And you probably hear my daughter keep interrupting in the back, but that's life around my house. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fluffy crease brush, okay? I'm going to take that same color that I just used in the transition, but because I'm using a brush, look how much darker it is on the brush. Well, for one, it's white bristles versus black bristles, but it's much more concentrated. And we're just going to go in this outer corner right here because this was that number 2, right? So we already did 1. So now we're going to paint number 2, and I'm going to pull it through that crease. And I just do a little circular motion, pull it through the crease, circular motion, pull it through the crease. Okay? Just like that. So 1 and 2 are done. Now we're going to go in with number 3, different brush. I have to tell you, amazing makeup is not necessarily products, but the tools that you use to apply the products. I can apply this exact same palette with different brushes that aren't as good a quality, that aren't the same. You know when you go to the drugstore, I hate calling it that, when you go to a convenience store or a big box store and you buy makeup off the rack and it comes with like the little sponge, and you know, like, and that's what you're supposed to apply your makeup with or whatever, you're not going to get the same results as you're going to get if you use like a fluffy brush. That blending that you're going to get with a brush like this, or the blending that you're going to get, or the high concentration that you're going to get, and the fineness of what you're doing, or just the really nice being able to tap a color onto your eye, you're not going to get without good quality brushes. So this is my suggestion. Even if you're starting out and you buy not great quality products, please buy good quality tools, because you're not going to be happy with any product that you use if the tools that you are using do not give you the same results. Okay, so that's my preface. So we're now going to move on to this lighter color right here. Now, sometimes I'll go in and I'll go with like a everything's matte, and then I'll do a shimmer on my lid. But today we're doing pretty in pink, and we're just going to keep the eye still very, very matte. And then I'm going to use, as you can tell, I have a lip gloss on, and I'm going to go back over it with a pinker gloss. So we're going to take this lighter color, kind of dusty rosed color. So you see how it concentrates on that brush? And we're just going to tap it in. And then over here where it meets number 2, where 2 and 3 kind of meet together, I kind of do like a little bit of a circular motion to blend it. Okay? And all it did is it took that browner color, tanner color, more natural color that I had there on my lid, and it's just adding a little bit of pink hue to it. Okay? You could go a pink shimmer if you wanted, but like I said, I chose to go more matte with the eyes and keep it very matte. And that's done. So the final thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to go back to that original color, and I like to pull that color under my eyes. So I'm just going to take this crease brush. You could also use a liner brush, a liner shader brush. I like to use the crease brush, and I kind of tap in the beginning, okay? I tap to transfer the color, and then I go back and forth blending. And I blend it up into that corner so that it blends together. See how it makes the whole eye look kind of rounder? That's just because of my eye shape. If you have a rounder eye shape, then you might not need to do this. I have more of a hooded eye almond eye shape, and therefore I need to give kind of more of a roundness. This kind of defines my eye by doing this, okay? If you want to make your eyes look super wide open, you can take a white liner and go in your waterline. If you want to make them look kind of smoky, you can go in with a black liner. Like I said, I don't use a whole lot of liners. Even with waterproofness and all that kind of stuff, I have really watery eyes. It's not the best for me. Finish up your eye look with mascara. It's crazy how your eyes will look so different with mascara. So take a look, because when you look back, we're going to have mascara. I told you, you blink and wow, lashes. Lashes change the look of any eye look that you do. So whether you use magnetic lashes, whether you get extensions, whether you use a mascara, whatever it is that you use, lashes will change your eye look. So here you go. Here is my mascara. I'm a mascara user. It's what I like, but I just love the way it changes my look. I also added some pink lip gloss because I wanted to finish off the pretty and pink look. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and save and share this video to someone who you think might want to learn how to do a pretty and pink look.